Hello, hello, hello. We made it to Tuesday once again. Here I am, psychic medium Samantha Faye. I'm so thankful and so elated that you are here with me to spend another Tuesday morning. And if you're watching this on the replay, know that whenever you watch this message is for you. I believe that your guides have directed you to this message at this exact point in time for you to be able to receive this message for you. So thank you for coming on. Thank you for joining. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joel. Hi, Tara. Hi, Robert. Good to see you. Nikki, good morning. Hello, hello, Danielle. Welcome. Miss Grace, hello. All right, beautiful. So we're going to dive in. I have the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here with Colette Baron Reed. And again, as you've seen, if the corner has been bitten, you know it's mine. So these, I really enjoy these cards because they have the light and the shadow. A lot of the Doreen Virtue cards, they have a lot of just positive, and just positive is a really beautiful thing. And sometimes when you're going in and you're doing some of the shadow work, which I believe I am because my dreams have been leading me in that in these last couple of days, that I like to have just kind of the both sides. Both sides. Show me with the mirrors. Let me see where it is that I can loosen up some energy to release it, to feel it, to nurture it, to acknowledge it, and to let it go once and for all. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and let's just simply start with the prayer and open up space here. So beautiful. As we call in divine truth and love into the sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. Amen. Beautiful. Hi, Vance. Hi, Dwayne. Vance, I saw your win in Make Mo Money March. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm so excited to see things come through. And I'm telling you, when we start opening ourselves up to the possibilities, things come through in ways that we can't really put together in our own mind because we don't have that much of a view, right? When we ask our guides and our angels to help us, they have access to infinite knowledge that we in our own conscious egoic mind don't have. I'm gonna ask these cards to be a little bit more direct with me. Not really. There's one. All right. There we go. Okay, found them. You want a cruise, Grace? Pick me. Pick me. Is it a cruise for two? Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and ask these cards to just simply be in alignment with our highest and greatest good, that whatever messages come through for us may be in service of our highest and greatest healing, so that we may continue on our path to your own enlightenment, the lightness inside of your own heart. Lightness, you like that? I made that up. All right, so let's start with a new one here. All right, so we have message in a bottle. Let me tune into this. All right, so for what I'm seeing with this is, and this has been a theme that's been popping up, so that's why it was taking me kind of a second to interpret it, is that right here with the image of the bird, this is what's really standing out for me. The image of the bird being a carrier, right? A carrier of messages. The pelican always having that pouch, right? So what I'm seeing here is that whatever it is that you've been calling in and whatever it is that you've been looking for yourself, I'm seeing that you're like looking too low, that you're aiming too low, that it's important to shift your trajectory and shift your awareness up higher and start aiming higher. I have energy around that. So when you start aiming higher, you start seeing yourself more clearly. You start seeing more of what you are capable of. And not only that, you start being able to open the channels up to hearing and connecting in with your guides. And so as you hear and you connect in with your guides, you'll start to see that the messages that are in the bottle aren't necessarily coming from the ocean. They're not coming from below you. They're coming from above you. And so it's important to shift your trajectory of your awareness to a higher frame, a higher mental capacity, a higher spiritual capacity, really tuning yourself in to that next level of awareness. That message in the bottle is really what is going to help you to see, again, more clearly what you are capable of. This is an encouragement to level up. This is an encouragement to let go of past patterns. Anything that you have been holding on to that you're like, I don't want to let go of that. I don't want to let go of that. I don't know why it's still here. It's okay. You don't necessarily need to go through the runaround of processing and this, that, and the other. Just simply acknowledge what it is that you do want and what it is that you don't want, and allow what it is that you don't want that has been a pattern. Maybe it's a behavior pattern. Maybe it's a trait that you have that you are still clinging on to that you know is keeping you from being able to go into the next level. So this message in a bottle really does have to do with leveling up. Let's see what the other cards in store have for us to say here. Oh, why? I love that. Didn't I just say it doesn't matter why? So the why, I love that there's a book here, Infinite Knowledge with the wings, a question. Let me see if you can get up. Yeah, see that there? All right, so let's go ahead and tune in and see what this card is about. So I'm getting that the why is going to be another way for you to, answering the why is the circumstance at hand, why are you feeling the way that you're feeling, is going to give you a wealth of knowledge and an understanding into what it is that you are engaging in and why the things that you want to create for yourself aren't coming to fruition. So when you are able to answer the why is about you getting in touch with yourself. This isn't about why are outside circumstances happening. This is why do you internally feel the way that you internally feel. So that when you are experiencing that why, when you're experiencing the internal confusion or you're experiencing the internal upheaval, that question, answering the question why, is going to help you understand yourself. When you are able to understand yourself, especially from past experiences, you can deliberately choose how to change the trajectory of your future by making different choices. So that's what this is about. It isn't just simply about, connecting in with how you feel, but answering why do you feel the way that you feel about certain circumstances. And it is about your internal feelings. It's not, like if somebody passes away tragically and suddenly, it's not about why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? That's not the big why that we're looking at here. But the big why that we're looking at is why do you feel the way that you do around certain circumstances? And how is it that you can give yourself oftentimes our feelings just need a little bit of attention to be able to be released. When we aren't giving ourselves our emotions and our feelings the acknowledgement and the intention that they need to feel nurtured, to feel seen, to feel heard. And oftentimes this is what you are denying yourself of. You don't want to let yourself feel nurtured. You don't want to let yourself feel seen. You don't want to let yourself feel heard, because then you have to admit and you have to acknowledge the things that you are doing in your world to actually sabotage or keep you from getting what it is that you want. So when you look at that and you see the why and you see that big question answered, you start looking above for your next step. You start looking above for your up leveling. That is what is going to shift and change so much for you. So much for you. Beautiful. So let's go ahead. Oh my God. Love it when the cards do this. Then we have new life. Right before I moved to LA, I picked this card like a bunch of times to the point where I was like, whoa, I'm not even surprised anymore. But new life, that's what we're talking about, breaking through. And I love that this is also happening during a Mercury retrograde. And I know if you're watching this on my YouTube channel a year from now, doesn't matter. The message is still for you at this time. But my point in this is we're looking at up leveling here. We're looking at looking up or aiming higher. We're communicating with our guides. And if you're not a medium or if you don't know how to auditorily communicate with your guides, that's fine. Ask them to show you signs that they are around and that they exist. then it's your responsibility to keep an eye out for the signs and pay attention, because your guides and yourself will start to create a dialogue in universal signs, ways that they will show you and tell you that they are there with you, and that they are there also serving and supporting you in your mission. Your responsibility is handling your emotions. Your emotions around this is going to be the why some things are moving forward for you and why some things are getting stuck and why you feel like you're not moving forward. So that's what this is about. When you overcome and when you step out of these patterns and when you start to change that trajectory, you are able to then step into your new life. Now, this right here is what scares the bejesus out of most people. It's so funny because we look at things and we want to believe or imagine like, yes, my life would be so cool if only this were true, and my life would be so cool if only this happened, and my life would be so cool. And so like we dream and we vision and we manifest and we see things, and then all of a sudden that channel of possibility starts opening, and then we go back into like, ooh, I don't think I want it like that. I didn't want it like that. But really, that's what these two cards are about. It's the message in the bottle that is saying, okay, you've sent out the information. We've heard you. Look up level, give yourself permission to dive into that. Handle your emotions. This is your responsibility. Your emotions, that's what you have control over. Your feelings, your mood, your reaction to circumstance and things, this is what you have control over. This will make or break your manifesting. This will squander opportunities and it will open doors. So why do you feel the way that you feel about circumstances? That's what's going to be important for you to answer, so that when you step into your new life, these things that are coming up for you do not influence your new life in the same way that these past patterns are being broken down. Yes, please and thank you. So glad I used this deck today. So I think that's pretty clear. Do we need to do a recap? I feel like I just did a recap, you know? Well, I want to say I'm so thankful to each and every one of you for joining in. If you're not participating in Make Mo Money March, I don't know what you're doing with yourself this month. Make Mo Money March. It's in Happy Empowered Empaths. We're already a week in. It doesn't matter. You can catch up. There's a series of affirmations and a series of lessons that you can read there. I'm going live every now and then to just kind of break down. Last week I went live about how do you open yourself to receiving? How do you open yourself to allowing? It will definitely address these things. If you're not giving yourself enough credit and you're sad about it, we'll open those channels up so that you can receive more of what is already there in your life for you. Really, it's about opening yourself to being able to receive the abundance of the world that's there with you. It's such a beautiful thing. So, Make Mo Money March. Go get in Happy Empowered Empaths. It's totally free. There's no obligation. There's no nothing. You just go in there, you read the lessons, you do the affirmations, you get more money. You're welcome. So, with that, my sweet friends, I want to let you know that the doors are still open for the final and last time for the Earth Angels program. So for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that you know a little bit more about the Earth Angels. For those of you that are new, it is my year-long training course for psychic development and entrepreneurial skills. I train natural-born leaders how to start their own revolution and also how to create a lifelong sustainable career supporting your purpose. Your reason for being can also be your income. Yes, the reason you came to this earth, the reason that you are in this body can also be your income. And if that reason is aligned because you want to help people, I will help you learn how to make money helping people. Yes, It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'd say like 9 out of 10 healers that I talk to eventually want to have a healing center. They want to help people, or they want to do this and they want to do that, but they don't understand the business side of things. And when we open up our understanding to recognizing and knowing entrepreneurial skills, then we can start to really create momentum. We can really start to build on that. And when we are working together, when we have a small group of people or a large group of people with a similar common goal, the momentum and the power and the energy that surges behind that, and the universal support that surges behind that, really amplifies it for everybody. So that is the benefit of this. I only have the door open for 6. I have over 6 people that I've interviewed, so things are going quickly, things are moving quickly. We've got a lot of energy and momentum going there, so I do not want you to miss out on this opportunity. This is, like I said, the final and last time. We're about to graduate the second round this month, so this is it. This is it. Then my entire business model is changing and we're doing something completely different. So join in, jump in. If now is your time, you're already feeling the pull, you're already feeling the call. 10 out of 10 of my clients have said that they have connected with me and they have joined my programs because they felt the intuitive knowing. They had the intuitive understanding that this was for them. So I trust your intuition on this. If your intuition is telling you it's time to reach out, it's time to ask for more information, it's time to see how you can step up, how you can up-level your experience, how you can create a new life for you, for your family, to answer your big whys, to find ultimate joy, to embrace your own level of fulfillment, then I would love to support you on that journey. I would love to be the chaperone for you to build that momentum so that you can really take off and running with why you're here. So I'm already thrilled to talk with you. I can feel a couple of you saying yes, nodding your head, yes. Okay, I look forward to hearing from you today. And with that, I just want to say I hope you have an absolutely blessed Tuesday. I hope you have an absolutely blessed week. And I do look forward to chatting with you again soon. All right, my sweet friends. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Meet me tomorrow morning, Wednesday at 9 a.m. on Psychic Medium Samantha Faith if you want to dive in for some feel-good meds. Yeah, that's right. All right, my sweet friends, I'll talk with you soon. Mwah.